Send this message to any surviving Autobots taking refuge among the stars. We are here.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and family, hey, how's it going, everybody? I got my package from Target yesterday. The Transformers Age of the Prime, Ultra Magnus, Bumper, Horrible, and Nemesis Prime. Thought I'd open this up with you guys so you could kind of take a look and see what you get whenever you order this guy. If you order this guy. Oops, sorry about that. Huge glare there. Something's flinging around back there. And here's the back of the box real quick. Alright, I can actually get all those guys on there. Hey, check that out. This Magnus and the, of course, the Nemesis. These are what I'm looking forward to. Everybody's going off about this Horrible. I agree, yeah. I've been waiting to finish up that Headmaster set myself. There you go. Check that out. And then the sides of the box, or, well, the sides of the box. This box is a little too long for me to be opening. Showing you guys the sides. I'll show you in a minute. Alright, let's get this open and open this up. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and family, if you get this from Target, which is where I got it. This one, there's the side of the box. This is how it arrived. Oh, hey. Nothing in the box? In the box. Alright, let's see what's back behind the box. Okay. Those will, those will stand there quite nicely. Alright, we have our legalese and don't eat me's. So if you see me eating anything from this box later on, you'll know that I was told not to. Alright, and you have all your instructions for all your characters on one sheet, which is cool. Let's fold that up and put that away. Look, pocket dimension. Alright, let's get these guys cut, open, and out of the packaging. Let's see here. Alright, we've got a lot of stuff. Where do you want to start? Let's start with the Bumper here first. Yeah, he's cool. Of course, the only difference between him and Bumblebee is his head, but that's alright. Same with a lot of people doing customizations on this guy. There we go. Let's separate his feet a little bit. That's pretty cool. Alright, there is your little Bumper, and notice the little bumper head up there. Let's see, and that's a flat back. Maybe he turns into like a little Fiat or something. But he's got the little, whatever you want to call it, Bumblebee feet there. And he's pretty cool. All these guys do the normal things that a normal Transformer does. Oh, he even has wrist articulation in there. That's pretty cool. Head does everything it should. Let's go. Oh, look at that head really close. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Alright. Put him right there. Let's get this white Magnus out. And absolutely, I have been wanting... This is one that I wanted. I love any variation of a Prime. One more. There we go. Alright. Let's loosen his legs up. He's already kind of kicked in there. Alright. And this is just a, there we go, a copy of that, whatever you want to call it, G1 Prime, the articulated version, not the, like the CO one, not the super fancy one, but close enough. I think he's a little smaller than a G1 Prime. We'll compare him to one here in just a minute. But yeah, he's pretty cool. It's got some light piping in up there on the top of his head. Nice little clean backpack. Nothing's going to show there whenever you fold his arms back. Alright, those don't do it. Oh. Hey, we got rubber wheels because they're coming off. There we go. I'll put those back. Let's put those back where they belong. Alright, we'll stand the good guys over on one side. Now let's look at the bad guys real quick over here. Let's get Horrible out. Excuse me so much. Alright, got Horrible, and there's a set of Headmasters that everybody was looking forward to completing with this guy, and I've got the other one setting up over there. Is there another one? Jeez, Aunt Louise. Okay. Alright, let's get those ones. They had some extra restraints on the head there, just to make sure the Headmaster bit stayed in place. Let's put that back. And there, oh, yeah, he's pretty good. Oh, he's kind of sharp there in the back. Alright, it's got some little spiky fin things going on back here. A whole lot of hollowness in those legs, but that doesn't matter. We're looking at it. We look at them from the front, don't we? Alright. There we go. He is very cool. Has that old little kind of the sticker thing there, like the old ones you used to pop in the head, and these will go and have be different colors and stuff. But yeah, he is cool. Little headmaster dude. Let's look at his head. Let's look at his head, master. Oh, there we go. And that is pretty cool. Alright, we'll get his head back, because that's just creepy and wrong to look over there and see him with no head. There we go. And we'll put him right there, and let's get this beautiful Nemesis Prime that is put on the animated mold. What did I get just a couple of weeks ago that looked like this? I want to say Road King, but that's not right. Got another one. Okay, I should know anytime I go to pull him, and we're just not done. All right, we'll put him there. Let's cut some of these weapons loose. This goes horrible. And another one. All right, let's throw that in his little hand real quick. Does he have any wrist or no wrist on him, but that's his wrists, I'm sure, fold down and in there for transformation. And we've got the ion rifle over here for this Magnus. He can have his little ion blaster there, and that's a good looking little battle rifle. Not a whole lot of hollowness, but still enough to have a good representation. And you've got a cool blue Energon axe. If I don't cut it. Oh, here is our very cool blue hard plastic Energon axe. That's pretty neat. Alright. Let's see how that fits in his hand. Yeah, it just plugs in. Just got a little 5mm port down there, plugs in. And it looks very cool on him. Yeah. You can do all the neat stuff with this guy. Very articulate. Oops, sorry. Let's get him standing back in his... You go back over here. Stay put. Quit knocking everybody over. Alright, now these last two things, let's get Nemesis' axe from over here. He won't stand up. Oh, his knees buckled out. There. Stay straight, buddy. Let's get Nemesis' axe. I was going to say, I know there's more than one clip in here. There we go, and I'm going to pull this up real quick and dispatch our little bag of goodies. Okay, that's it. That's everything off the box. And these doggone things. Boy. Alright, kind of squoosh those over there. Pardon me, housekeeping. Housekeeping. Go away! Alright, there we go. There's our Magnus. There's our bumper. There's our horrible. And there is our Nemesis with his huge axe that he comes with. And that is very cool. Yeah, check that out. Alright, we didn't even look at the Nemesis real quick. We just kind of pulled him out of the box. This guy is phenomenal. Check all of that out. Does he? Does he? No, doesn't come with any kind of a matrix. That's what I thought for a second. I was like, it kind of looked like one in there. But yeah, he is super cool. And he'll turn into that animated semi. Let's stand him over there. And now let's look at their little baggie. Let's look at the little baggie of stuff here. And supposedly everybody's big gripe was with Horrible's, whatever you want to call it, his horns. They've got a couple of little marks on them, but yeah, I don't really care. Oh, look at all this stuff we got in here. Well, there went the Matrix. We got another blaster? Wow. Okay, let's find the Matrix. Okay, here we go. There's your little... all the stuff that came in there. Let's move the sharp things off to one side. You got a little matrix. Oh, there we go. Sure, that goes into the Let's see if that goes in here. Does it? Yes, it does. Look at that. Okay, there we go. Oh, that fits in there very nicely. Okay, well, we got the matrix put away. And let's see what other goodies we got. We got Horrible's head. There we go. And we got a little blaster here. We'll give that one to Bumper. Yeah. And hold it. There we go. All right. Yeah, that looks good. And then we got this, the little siren doohickeys, and I'm sure those go on the back of our Nemesis, just as such. Wrapping paper. And there is, well, they had two different kinds of rifles. This, I guess, would be maybe the bloated. Because they had a bloated and a space rifle. I like this one, though. This is the more classic looking. But the cool thing is now I have another little white 5mm prime gun. Ooh, that looks a whole lot better. Yeah, I like that. There we go. And these, I'm sure, go on Horrible. These go on his back, I think. Yeah, because his head will pop in there. Ah, so he can form his little bull thing. We just threw his little headmaster off there. Let's put that there. Let's put the headmaster back where the headmaster goes. And now he can just hold this other weapon for now. There we go. We'll just have him holding that for right now. Alright. There we go. There's that. There's that. Here are Horrible's horns. This is what everybody was complaining about, because I guess that once these come off the sprue, you see the little bit of blue that's down in there, which is true. Look at that. Yep. So you immediately start with a scratched figure. That's okay. These are good feeling plastic, though. They really should have... Oh, man, that doesn't get any better, does it? Really should have done something different with that, but that's all right. Let's put his little bull horns on. Even worse, they're like... These are supposed to go the other way. There we go. There we go. We can at least put the bad parts on the bottom, you know. Screw that back in as it goes. And there you go. You got his little head put together. And that's all right. All right. Well, I tell you what, these guys are all pretty easy transformations. Let's do that real quick. We'll start here with the Ultra Magnus. And whenever I do these transformations, I'm not looking at that humongous thing of instructions. I'm sorry, but too much instructions. That looks like it should go down, but not really. Maybe I should look at the instructions. Well, in the other one, the fists don't even go in. So maybe they stay out here, too. Kind of looks like it. But not... Okay, that's just really tight. And there we go. There we go. That's what we were doing wrong. It is a flip, and that's just tight. And a spin, and pop that out. Turn those around. Push the legs in. There we go. Push that in, get the tire way down there. And, well, that's that. That comes out. Turn his little head around. And, whoa. Oh, that just popped out. Well, maybe he didn't have to turn his head around. Maybe that makes... Okay, do not turn his head around. You want it to set in there really flat. So all of that kind of pops in on the top. There we go, there we go, there we go. And the legs, oh, that was very pleasing. That was fun to do. The legs pop in like they were when we got them. And there you have a cool little... Alright, it's not all squozing right. But there you have a cool little white Optimus, little Magnus. There you go. Throw that over there real quick. Let's grab bumper. And all of these, and like I said, this is some new tooling, so we're finding out this stuff together today. We are learning together. Okay. Alright, that opens up and pops out like that. And that opens up and pops out like that. And I'm assuming these little feet probably tuck in there. And these rock back in there and accordion in on themselves. Oh, there's a big one. Something or other. And simply... okay, maybe those are... Let's just release all of this here. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Look how they have the wheels on the inside there. Okay, let me make sure there's nothing else I'm supposed to... Because that looks like it maybe should do something, but not. Alright, we got to get in on this guy for a minute. Alright. Who knew that the bumper would be the most... pain in the butt one. I'm imagining we probably turn that around like that. There's like this weird... Maybe they just did that so they could give me the ankle tilt. Okay, push that all the way in there. And, oh, move that little thing out of the way. Okay, this doesn't go like that then. We want to keep the legs on the inside. Okay, here we go. And then that kind of, I don't know if you can see on the inside, but all that rocked down and in on itself, and then those go over there like that. That is super cool. All right. Wheels kind of spin around. And did the hands do anything? Nope. Nope. This has to go down a little bit more. Because that's like pew, right there. Bumper looks like a penny racer to me. Okay, oh, we're getting there. There we go, there we go. I gotta figure out something to do with his little head. Oh, those have tabs. So. Okay, that comes in. Arms tab together. Down here. Right now I'm just trying to figure out how to hide the head. Where was the head supposed to go? Did I do something wrong? Oh, okay. Open that up. And I bet yet. Okay, sorry. That goes in there. There we go. You see how that split away from there? That's some interesting tooling. That's fun. Okay. Put his little arms back together. All right. And there we go. There is a little bumper. You know, he could stand to be squozing together here and more. A little bit more here and there, but there he is. He kind of folds in on himself down there. All right. Horrible is going to be a lot easier. I promise you. let's just take his stuff away. You pull his little head out, pop that up, turn these over, and there you go. Fold the fists in. Well, we want that where it would turn like an animal's leg, I'm assuming. Pop the fists in, turn that around. There we go. And we're already half done. Now let's get back here and check out these legs, which, that's that. We fold that out. Oh, there we go. These have kind of a cool little tri-fold deal there. So let's hook his legs up and fold them in. Fold his other little legs out. And simply, there we go. That's just kind of tight right there. All right. Okay, let's see the underneath side here. There's your little tab you want slotted in. It's very tight. Up, there we go. And spin his head around. Now let's get these legs put together. This is the last part that we have to do here. And there we go. Got this snapped. Take two. There we go. Got those snapped in. Let's pull his legs down and kind of move that around a little bit. And take that, take that, take that. There we go. Get in there. Get on in there. Okay. All right. And supposedly, there we go. That opens up. And you can take your little headmaster, store him in there. Oh, let's set him down all the way. There you go. And he snaps back in there. These legs are... Yeah, I'm just trying to... If you can see that pin that's right there, I'm trying to get those two things to stay together. Maybe I have it down too far. Oh, not enough. Okay. Oh, I didn't have it pushed all the way down like I should have. Okay. It goes all the way back and you push it down. There we go. And now, our little guy is ready to chase Rick Moranis around in Ghostbusters. There you go. There's Horrible. Oh, let's stand him over there. And our Nemesis real quick. This guy is just phenomenal. Just super cool. Alright. There shouldn't be too much new with this dude. So, hopefully we'll be able to get away with the normal transformation of everything. There we go, there we go. His wheels. And the arms fold up on themselves. There we go. Uh-oh, do his hands fold in or anything? Nope, I don't think so. There we go, there's that, as it should be. Wheel out, that hand might go somewhere. Yep, it does. Fold his fists in. There we go. I was wrong. It's a learning experience, ladies and gentlemen. We're all learning. We all learn together. There we go. And fold that fist in and close that back up. There we go. There we go. All right. Come on now. Everybody needs to work with me here. Oh, let's actually get this down here so you guys can see what's going on. How's about that? There is that. There is that. We've got the arms folded up now as they should be. Pull his little wheels out. Let's get this other side. Push that all back down in there like it's supposed to be. Figure those out in a minute. Let's stick up here at the front. Alright, now it's been a while since I've played with this guy or transformed him, so I'm going strictly off memory here, which you all should know is not very good. Alright, now, there. There we go. That out, that up, and that down. There we go. There we go. Now you gotta push that down, push that up. And that's how your front snaps in. You gotta rock that on the inside of there. There we go. Make a little box. And there we go. Alright, come on. One more tab. Ugh. Getting to the point where I have to wear my stupid glasses. I don't want to wear no glasses. Okay, now get that tab in there. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. Okay, we got all this done. Now let's come back here and see what we need to do with the feet. Huh? Shall we? That's cold feeling. It almost feels like, whatever you want to call it. Oh, get back in there. There we go. I can turn all that around. And please forgive me if I'm taking too long with this. I'm just... Like I said, we will get him into truck mode here in just a moment. Let me see. Got that. We got that. And there we go. I was like, I knew the legs folded out one way or another. Something, and these come up. There we go. There we go. All right. There, put that up there. Oh, please don't come apart on me again. There we go. Alright. That's got some tabs right up there, where this tabs into there. And we need to... Actually, these go around again. Ugh. There we go. And almost seems like these should go up in on themselves to fill all this stuff up in here. How does that work? How does that work again, huh? That's interesting. Maybe I should save my exploration for myself. See. What am I doing wrong here? Okay, that goes there, that goes there. This, I thought came back up in on itself here. How did that work? Yeah, because these other little wheels have to be like way up here. So this is all going to fold around and in on itself somehow. Somehow, another, or a way. Maybe it was the other way. Maybe, I don't know. I don't think I'm wrong. And this thing keeps popping out up here, and that's very annoying. All right. Alright, let's refer to the instructions. One second. Alright, I figured out what I was doing. Yeah, you gotta, okay. Turn that back around, and your legs, your knees, go up like this, and then it folds back in on itself like that. Okay, there we go. See, that's what I was goofing up. I just couldn't remember the proper knee orientation. You know, as you get older in life, you tend to forget proper knee orientation. Every now and again it happens. It's just a fact with aging. Excuse me. Alright, go to your home tab down there. Okay, put that there, that there, that there. Snap him all in and be done with him. Okay. Alright, there's some little tabs up here that need to tab in for me. There. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are done with the Nemesis. There we go. We got him done. And the little axe fits on here somehow or another. You've got all kinds of ports and pegs and stuff. You can do whatever you like with it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and family, if you get the Age of the Primes 4-pack with Ultra Magnus, Bumper, Horrible, and Nemesis, that's these 4 characters here, that is exactly what you get. And I tell you what, if you're curious about these MP or these Primes back here, a couple of videos back I kind of went over, we compared the 40th anniversary to the AliExpress to the real deal, and this is a transparent Prime that I got, the Yolo Park one. Just came out, went on sale, $30. You gotta check him out. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and family, whatever you have going on, I hope it's the very best, and I'll see you later. Bye, guys.